Hello and welcome back. This is part 2 of what I said last time was a pivotal episode. This is where literally we did that field because I did think it was just too bad to allow us to crush that without actually harvesting that particular field. Now let's just quickly check this before we... That's done. Dark green. Last stage before the switch over. Smashing. So let's go and... What are we doing on that? Still growing. Oops. Very good at doing that. Darting through the hedge. Right, now the bales, I'm going to wrap them because obviously we know grass goes off, it starts to rot straight away, so I just need to wrap those last 3 or 4 bales down here. So let's first of all let's borrow the little Sammy. Once these are wrapped, that's fine. We can leave it like that. Let's go and get the Volvo. There's our new, so 2 sets of cows now. Just move that slightly out of the way. So clean that up while we're here. Let's have a go. Let's take this up to about 6. Too much more and it starts to get a bit unsteady. That's a little bit graceless. Did I manage to get it all? Nope, there's a touch left. Let's finish this off. There we go. Oh wow, nearly finished it. Wow, I could have actually finished that off. Right, let's drop that bucket. Let's not drop it from a great height. Aha, there's one down this end. I had forgotten about that one. Now then, forgotten there's one in the back. Get rid of that one, and we'll drop this one in. Then remember, you can, if you're clever, drop this in place and it will snatch it from you. go. See, I did remember. That do it? Oh, it ignored me. Why is that? Okay. I'm intrigued. Right, last one. Last but not least, right, let's go and run this up to the top. Oh, not like that. Oh dear, I seem to be carrying on my the same as I was on the last episode. Right, let's stick this in. Ah, yeah, let's swap the buckets over though. And then we'll get on with what we really need to, which is to cash that digestate in, which I've been threatening to do for ages. We need to know exactly where we stand, and then we have got the payout tonight. Right, so then, in fact, let's grab the big Sammy. So then, 20. Oh, not. Let's just put this on the back of the field. So that probably is the last time we're grass cutting this field. I would have thought, although actually, looking at it, there's still a scope at the minute until we put that big one. I know we're going to have to change the edge a little, but no. Looking at it actually, I still think we've got a little bit of scope for grass cutting. So, 30 bales is what we got from waiting for the second orange stage. So let's leave that on the side of the field, and we're going to go and grab finally the liquid trailer. I've got to try and really concentrate on. Oh, that pushed that through the hedge when that tractor did that. The orange vent platform pushed through the hedge, so at some point we must retrieve that. I don't know. So now, moment of truth, let's totting up time. Let's run this backwards and forwards. I would have done that. Now then, position is everything on this, as we know only too well from the times that I didn't get it in the right position. Let's just see how much digestate there is in there as well. Wow, I just can't get over the growth that we've seen and how many cows we've got now. It's absolutely phenomenal. There goes that word again. Wow, 157,600. 6 and a bit. We'll just do the 6. Wow, that is phenomenal. It really is amazing. Now then, let's get this right. I see you. Just go to the right. No, we're good. The infamous gatepost is approaching. Bit of a sigh of relief. Right. Here we are on number 1. $178 in total. Absolutely amazing. We have still got some more births still. Wow. Didn't expect that. Magic. No, I did. Thinking about it. Yeah. I remember totting up them a couple of episodes ago. And it was well over about 120 something, I think, in total. And I think I stopped. I didn't actually go right to the bottom because there were so many births, some that were imminent. So yeah. Why is that field showing? Now there you go. That's a not so bumper. One disadvantage of not being able to see the slurry yard is you can't truly gauge whether it's good, bad or what with the prices, but nevertheless that is one of the lowest prices we've seen, but really, truthfully, that's not. We would be guessing at a good or a bad price anyway, so. It's 5 more to go. Take my time on each of the turns no matter what, and swing wide. I don't want any mistakes, especially being as I'm doing 6 runs or 5 more. So I could imagine that's 27,000 times 5. It's still going to be a respectable amount. Not enough to buy the field that I've been so hankering, but that's by the by. Can't have everything, otherwise you've got nothing to aim for, have you? On the way I've got plenty to aim for, but the Lone Oaks cow yard definitely is quite a large aim for, but Also, we have got some. I would like another tractor. One that we would like. In fact, no, I think let's go on a little bit more. The one thing I would really love is I'll show you. Is a telehandler. One of those, and I think it would probably be that one, the V Plus, because that's got weights. It's a slightly modded one of the original. I actually quite like that. I use that on an awful lot of Let's Plays. It's very versatile. But then in some ways I feel that Volvo has seen us through. Why replace it when it does such a good job? It's only the weight side of things. I'm not sure we need it enough. Yeah, truthfully, it would be nice, but I suppose, yeah, I'm of two minds. I shall deliberate with myself as to which way we're going to go. Just remember, I need that patch pulling off the side as well, the fertiliser. Two. And of course we have got some of the payout. This is going to be a total surprise, the payout at the biogas plant, because obviously we got quite a lot of digestate from yesterday's episode where it went through and there was still digesting, so I am at a total... Oh, I've done it again. After this one, we're halfway. And then on day 6, we should have those 13 odd from the other field. They should be have turned to slurry. No. Whoa. I was lucky. Silage even. Oh. I said about my word brain, and yeah, I knew that was wrong, and I could not for the life of me think what it is. Anyway, let's not get sidetracked. Gate posts, long vehicle. That's what we need. Oh, vehicle coming on the right. Oh, 2. No, is it not? It's only 1. I thought it was 2 then. Checking that. I thought we ploughed field 17? Obviously not. Wow, oh, that was an oversight. Right, we'll have to get that done after the harvest. So that's a bit of a blow. Not that I'm worried. It is what it is. The rough with the smooth. So if we're halfway through this, we can expect almost double what we've got now. Well, when this is finished, because we had practically nothing. So that's a fair old, wow, that is going to be quite an amount. It's double that. Oh, so roughly nearly 170,000 after this. That is absolutely brilliant. Fantastic. 10 to 4 at night. Is the animal sorted? The mowing. I see you. Mowing and baling and wrapping all done. I'll worry about fertilising and liming that field on the next episode. This is the real, what I said was the pivotal thing, and that and the payout. Oh. See, as soon as I start talking and doing two things. Yeah, this is the real crux of the things, just to see when the dust settles and we've bought all of those cows, how much that bumper, massive silage payout would make for us. Whoa. Okay. We obviously tangled with the lorries that you don't tangle with. But only a brush, or else it would have really absolutely knocked me for 6. Could have been a lot worse. Right, number 4. I do apologise for this, it is a little bit repetitive. This is some of the things, as I've said before in the past, I'm a little bit torn. I agree sort of with, almost I'm treating this a little bit like one of Frithgar's extreme things where I show you almost everything, because I think that's best. It's weird when you come in and things are done and you don't know how it got done, and I'd just like to come in and show you guys straight away exactly what has happened and what is happening. The only things I have cut out of this, which was I think one occasion actually in the entire Let's Play, where there was a very strained moment where I got stuck in the corner of the BGA and I cut about 1.5 minutes of the footage because it was just too painful. It destroyed the flow of the episode, so I cut that little bit out, and I did mention I had done. There's sort of been no hidden things. There's been sometimes, I think yesterday's episode, I even mentioned this in the episode, was there were some of the bits where, truthfully, as a content creator, it's your job to like control the flow of the episode, to try to do that. Sometimes if things are taking too long, you have to just swiftly move on and make a decision to move on and do things in a slightly different way. Otherwise it makes the episode, as I say, the flow of the episode go a little bit uncomfortably. So again, I am trying to learn. It is a very tight, very balanced skill, which I would imagine experienced content creators know only too well and have dealt with many times. But I don't really want to cut out my mistakes. I think watching other content creators, I think sometimes the mistakes and how you deal with them are a part of the Let's Play. Those accidents, sometimes game mechanics that catch you out, sometimes through no fault of your own as well. How you deal with that just shows, I don't know, I think that's part of dealing with the problems and not giving in and not sort of seeing if you can overcome it through natural means, through the game itself or through game mechanics. I think it's all equally part of the game. Right, we're going to leave the 7,600 and I'm not worried about that. Not this time, that can stay until the time after. So, 5th journey. One more after this. Near a vehicle coming, yeah, I was right. So we don't tangle with any lorries again. One thing we will do, no matter what, is we will fast forward time till 12 o'clock. There's no way I wish to miss that at all. This is, as I said, it's to me a pivotal episode because I did say that after that huge silage, actually I totted it up. I said 320,000 in one of the episodes. It was actually because there were 99 silage bales in total. That were actually done, not 80 something as I counted in the episode. When I manually counted, I was way out. There were actually 99 bales, which is, if it was 100, that's 400,000 bales. So, sorry, 400,000 litres of silage. So it was much bigger than what I'd said. So it would be interesting to see. Obviously we've had up most of that. I think I'm not aware of how much with us sort of doing the entire thing in that night, and obviously some of it hadn't digested by 12 o'clock, so obviously some of the payout will go into today, but I don't think it'll be a lot because it would have only been maximum of 50 odd thousand. So yeah, it's not going to be a huge payout, not like the payout that we did get, which I think was 150 odd thousand just from the digestate alone. So yeah, we've definitely had the bumper share, but even so, even if it was 10,000 or 15,000, that's still going to seriously make this an absolutely amazing, well, almost would be up to the point of buying that field. That really is my number one priority now. We've achieved the animals, the growth for next year for hopefully the Lone Oaks thing, and to shift the animals from those to that would be absolutely amazing. maybe tomorrow, with it being on the last stage of green, it may be that we actually get the harvest on the fields done. So that will be amazing. I've not looked at when canola is at its best to sell. I can't remember with canola. We could have a look next time we go to the slurry yard. On the perfect day of sale. Again, that's another thing with the seasons. People talk about seasons being unpredictable, and it is, but in another way it isn't. There's a lot of predictableness about the dates, the best day to sell a crop, and that if you just look at the stats in the calendar. So again, there's a certain amount of predictability as well if you just know how to read it. Now then, we're going to need to pull right. Oh, really? Okay, well, patience is a virtue. No good not doing this. And if I get beeped, I know someone's behind me. Really? Last one. And 7,000 odd left as well. How are we doing for... Oh wow, nearly another load of manure. We'll leave that till tomorrow morning. That will probably be... I just hope that we haven't got the harvest there, because there's no way we'll be able to do that, mind you. It's not so important, the manure, really. I can let that go up to 3 loads at 120,000 really, and still be... Now then, we've got to race that car. That was a bit close for comfort. So, 6th and final run. Let's try and make sure we're in well out that lorry's way. We don't want another side swipe. It's going to be perfectly bad timing. It's a wobble, but we made it. So 6 out of 6. Whew, I can breathe again. Apart from that last little scrape, that wasn't too bad. Right, so seasons. Yes, let's have a look. So canola, when is the perfectly high day? Is 1. Winter 1 is the perfect high spot for canola, so we're going to have to store it until then. Perfect. And that's another good and bad thing about seasons. Obviously you can sell it early, but I like the way we're doing this. We are offsetting our arable farming, and obviously we started with grass cutting, which is a huge way of always bringing an income. And of course we've got our animals now that are also beginning to seriously make an impact on our income. We're getting a goodly amount of milk from our first set. Still got births coming through. It'll be 120, 130 by the time that's finished, so amazing. Right, so there we go. That's it. That's the last of the digestate. Well, there is 7,600, but it's the last that I'm going to do. because we can always grab that last little bit once we do the manure. Right, and so the last little bit of this episode, however short or long this makes it, is us waiting over at the farmyard, speeding up time till 12 o'clock for that payout from the biogas plant to know exactly where we stand and exactly how well we did after buying all those cows as well. So yeah, I definitely think we've done terribly well. I'm very, as I said, I do think, funnily enough, this is the furthest I've taken a Let's Play with seasons. I've usually gone to the I've gone to halfway through this year on my Oakfield farm. I think that's the furthest I've ever gone. I think that was almost, yeah, it actually was to about this time. I think I was on my second harvest. So, or did I harvest the first year? I'm not sure I did. But I'm almost sure I'm at about exactly the same spot on that as I am now. So, but I still haven't got anywhere near the improvement that we've had from this particular Let's Play. This has just blown my mind really with how well we've done. Especially with the animals. Absolutely, the animals are the best that I think I've ever, I've never had gone for two like that, ever. Right, in fact, yeah, let's watch the world go by. Let's take it to about 11. Let's put it up to 120 because that goes quite quickly. Wow, still enough. 216. Oh, that is amazing. Hang on a minute. How much did we need for the field? I wasn't far off that. I think it's 224. It is. Oh, wow. Amazing. So really, milk in the morning or something like that, and we are, so 12 o'clock we want 8. We'll just check in the morning to see if the fields have ripened, but that is where we're going to leave it. So I'm going to stay in the house because next time I start this episode will be, let's have a look. Oh yes, fantastic, ready to harvest all 3 fields. So we know what we're doing today then, later on. Animals first though. That is what we'll be doing next. Yeah, definitely. Oh wow. Oh, of course I was forgetting there's 2 lots of manure. Oh wow, of course. I know that's a silly thing to say, but you that used to looking for the 1 now that I've got the 2. Wow, that is going to be a real big amount of, and there's obviously 20,000 milk as well. And that's we've got more births as well. That's 104. Absolutely amazing. Right. Anyway, let's leave it at that. I'm going to say I seriously think this is actually blowing my mind on how well we are doing for absolutely utterly amazing for going through our 2nd year. Absolutely phenomenal. So I'd just like to say thank you very much for continuing on this journey with me. Any suggestions or comments, please don't hesitate to leave them. Advice, corrections to assumptions I've made or anything, any help is gratefully received. So thank you very much for sharing this journey with me, and hopefully see you again, and goodbye.